Clan 2 Mech Warriors, and welcome back to another episode of BattleTech Advanced 3062 as we continue the campaigns of the Neutron Stars. And last time we picked up a brand new mech. Talik even built it, and it has an AMREM 80 on board, and I'm looking forward to dumping every single one of those missiles onto a single target. I don't know if 4 tons of ammunition is enough to run that, though. We're gonna have to actually check.
And I forgot my beach chair.
We have 200 rounds of ammunition, and we shoot 80 at a time. Okay, we have 800 in total. We have just enough ammunition to make this work. The secret us time. Best part of switching over from YouTube. 4 tons gets you 10 shots. Yeah, just barely. Alright, where are we actually going? Destroy enemy units? Oh, they're fairly nearby. Lovely. I won't have to travel that far. Although I love to travel. Everyone loves to travel. They all say that. Okay, that's not too slow. I mean, it ain't fast, but it ain't too slow.
Location.
It'll keep up with the Enforcer, no problem.
Copy that.
And we'll head up around this corner. That way we can
Moving out.
not get too much of a negative for going uphill. The only weapon control in the Dervish is a big weapon that says fire all the missiles. I think that makes sense. There we go. Moving up the side of the hill. We want to have the height advantage over them, not the other way around. And the best way to do that is to move up this hill. Because we're actually relatively close, so we can't really like pick a mountain off in the distance.
Roger.
Oh, good. We're in contact with the enemy. This will be fun. No enemy movement. Well, we see him on 7. I'll let you go. After you, sir.
Holding for tactical advantage.
This is the equivalent of after you. No, after you, sir. No, after you, sir. Okay, good. They went. They finally went through the bloody door. I don't have to keep holding it open for them. The button is the shape of a missile. Little pictograms, just to make sure it's simple. That way even rangers can understand. Sorry, Cook. Do you have anything else? They do. I wonder how heavy they're gonna get. Did we ever get that Marauder part? Did you rename the Dervish? I did not, because he did not pay for the renaming of a Dervish. He contributed 100,000 C-bills, and it ended up that there was customization options to it that we could do. So the original thing I was going to do is if there was nothing to like upgrade it and give it even more missiles, then I was going to let him name the mech. But because there was upgrades with more missiles, that counts. Did you not? I don't remember if I did. Oh, you did not. Thank you, XR. So I don't think we're going to run into one, but you never know. Oh good, we're all down here.
Standing by.
Carrier, maximum speed. Charge. Just run right up the hill.
Aye, aye.
Okay, we've got 4 targets so far, which is grand. We are facing the playing cards. Yes, once again, the playing cards come to duel with us. Hopefully we have brought a sufficient amount of firepower to duel with them. Let's take a peek. Hi. They've got an assassin. Ooh, an assassin SB. I don't see any... maybe Endosteel? No. It's just a really terrible assassin. I don't see the difference between it and the T-21. 17%, 13%. I'm not going to use my improved ammunition. I also don't want to cook that much. What kind of commando are we dealing with? AC-2 commando? Worthless commando? Get off several of the missiles. We want to save our ability to just flood him with fire until a turn where we will flood him with fire. At least on crayons like the Marines. That is true. You have ascended to a higher level. Or maybe a lower one. No one's ever quite sure. Targets. Get your targets around here. We want to make sure that the Dervish stays in back. It is not good on the front line. Okay, this lance is terrible. I mean, we got an assassin, we've got a commando, and we've got a spider. All of which suck. None of which I want. And none of which are worth anything to me. Was that assassin a higher one? It was. Light him up. Hey, you hit him with a medium laser. It works. It always works. Hey, he didn't say what color the crayons were. Should be fine. That's a long range shot. These plasma rifles always sort of surprise me at how long range they are. You would agree? You do that thing. Sure. You know what? 20%. It just looks like one big shotgun blast of plasma. I love the fact that they're on the same arm because of that.
Good to go.
Urando. Driving the long-range sniper mech. Our Enforcer. It's also one of our tankiest mechs that we happen to have. But I think I want slug. We'll just see. Ooh, that firing angle is not good for me. Neither firing angle is good. You'll save. I don't want to, you know, shoot us in the back with an AC-10. That would be rather painful. We'd rather not do that. The dude in the back appears to be a higher-ish level, although that may just be the assassin running down the line.
Orders?
Engine number 9. Let's go take a peek.
Roger. Full speed.
Hunchback 5 Papa Alpha. What the hell? This is an interesting combination of traits.
Taking the shot.
Oh god, that looked like, yes, that was both hits. They were 7-8. The last time he ate crayons was when his little brother forced him to.
Waiting for orders.
And the dervish, if I can get you a shot on that hunchback, you will absolutely ruin his week. If I can't, then nobody will care. So let's get the enforcer rolling. This enforcer is also relatively quick.
I copy.
Ish. Quick-ish. We'll go with that. Oh, that's actually a really nice shot. I could even try and increase the accuracy for more, but I'm going to save.
Here it comes.
Good hit on the laser. No, managed to miss the whole thing. Good job. Looked for a moment. Tarek doesn't want to shoot us in the back.
Picking up a new sensor trace.
Oh
Looks like
goodness,
enemy
there's 3 lances. It's 12-5. We should probably invest in the leopard. That leopard upgrade, probably important. It's only because it's their ammo. Toasty. Very toasty. Fire PPC. Oh, I hate it when the animation looks like it's a perfect shot. But then... no, it's 3 after 6. What? Guys, Ukrainians are standard issue.
Standing by.
Alright, you're gonna have reserve. Actually, Kayak, are you in punching range? You are not, so yeah, we're gonna reserve. Maybe we'll get lucky that assassin will come in and we'll be able to punch him in the face. Oh, don't be like that. I said don't be like that. What part of don't be like that didn't you understand? They're being like that. Although they are carrying an awful lot of mechs down, which is concerning. Just a little bit. Maybe I should have brought different combinations of mechs.
Commander.
Alright, Talik. Get that sucker rolling. At a decent pace. 4 pips of evasion is probably the best I can offer. They fear me as they should. Still not great. That's even worse. Mini barrage. Just a ooh, actuator destroyed and structure exposed. I can work with that one.
Hit.
It's not great, but I want to have a good solid burst to just unload all of those missiles because that would be just the most fun you're gonna have. Brent, you have him in range. You have him on that same side, and you happen to be equipped with a whole bunch of long-range weapons. Oh, if I focus the laser, this guy would just be instantly dead. But again, I'm going to say, I'm going to hold off on doing that. 2 jump jets destroyed, that'll slow him down.
Scored a critical hit.
An immediate ejection. So this lance is terrible, but we've got 2 more to deal with. So 3 lances in total is 12 mechs, unless they're, you know, operating under a different scheme, but I don't think they are. Spider's not all that scary. Assassin slipping in behind us and then going to shoot my enforcer and somehow managed to miss every single shot. The enforcer only had 4 pips of evasion, so he's either a really terrible pilot, probably, or we got really lucky. That's a lock on my kit fox because they're jerks. And he's toasty. And he decides he wishes to untoast. Long range missile barrage coming in on the Huron warrior. It's got a lot of firepower to it now. A lot of energy firepower. And a lot of firepower. He did shoot an LRM basically point blank range. No excuse. I don't accept excuses. You shouldn't either. Don't punch me. Gosh darn it, you punched me. And he's super evasive. My Huron warrior is going to be in melee combat, isn't he? Alright.
Waiting for
Pyro! Time to live up to your name. You're going to high speed, low drag it and try and keep the range out. Because if you get too close, he's going to basically end your night.
No
oh,
shooting,
perfect.
just running.
I get to shoot from on far. Long range combat.
Got it.
Oh, it's just so beautiful. Plus another 50 heat. He's sinking, so we've dealt 100. He's sunk 30, so he's plus 70 at the moment. He's having a bad day. Oh, somebody's got cannons. Not hitting the Huron warrior, but they got cannons. And I need my... God, we're so outnumbered. Being outnumbered by this much at this level of the game is always somewhat concerning. Because it doesn't take a whole lot to just sort of end everything that you were planning. So if they are able to do too much damage... Hey, get back here. Where do you think you're going? Okay, Kagger, are you in punch range? Nope. Well, yeah, killed your commando, buddy. I hope it was worth it. I mean, it probably was, but...
Targeting for
punch!
physical attack.
There goes his AC2 ammo, which he didn't blow it up. And then the misses. Somehow didn't kill him. Little disappointed. I need to get Kyogre a bigger mech with a bigger axe.
Waiting for orders.
The Dervish really doesn't need to be in this position. The Dervish wants to go high. Nice high ground to work from. I can play with that. There we go.
10-4.
We'll get you more firepower. It'll just take time. Let's make him very unhappy to live life. The first of, well, only a few salvos I can do with this, but you thought you had seen our full might. You had seen nothing. It's a little toasty. We shouldn't do that too much. Greybeard can come around. Urando might actually be the better choice to do this. Just because Urando is a little bit better armored for this sort of work. Run over here, Urando. Give him the punch.
Roger.
I know, you wanted to be a long-range combatant, but sometimes you gotta get your hands dirty. I wonder with the melee SRMs, can you attack two sides at the same time? I don't actually know how that happens. I'm kind of assuming that the animation is running independently of the actual hit percentage, but I don't know. If it does, then that actually is extra hilarious to me. Like if it's actually linked. Can I have a Huron warrior take a peek? You won't? I cannot. What do you got? Firestarter FS S1 FS91 S1. I'll get there eventually. Hi, enjoy. I hate it when it lags out on the shot. We did get the structure exposed though. And that really does sometimes hit an armor leg. Shall ask Bloody Doves after the stream. I assume that Bloody Doves will stream after me. Actually, no. Oh, I don't think Bloody's streaming at all this week. I think he's taking a week off. Yep, there's an Orion. That's a mech we're salvaging right there. Pyro.
Receiving you.
We've been kind of screwing around with a hunchback at the end of the day who does not really matter. We have a new target for you. He's way cooler, and I think you'll like him a lot more.
Understood. Moving fast.
I'm trying to set him up on a blind date with a mech. Jeez. Fire!
Roger.
Okay, that's 150 heat. You sink 30 at a time. You're screwed. You're gonna explode. You're volatile. You're gonna die. Here we're taking a couple of... I think they're AC2s, but they could be AC5s. I just don't think so. You're gonna blow up. You know that, right? Your entire mech is going to explode in a ball of fire. Think. Don't think you hit. Plus my hunchback has armor back there. So what else you got? Assassin came back. Oh, he felt guilty about abandoning his friend. I only have 30 armor on the back of this mech. So that's not light damage. That's a critical problem that needs immediate resolution. That's a lot going down on the Kit Fox, of course. If you don't mind, Kyogre,
Receiving you.
would you beat him down with extreme prejudice? Because I kind of need him to explode.
On the move.
Help me, Kyogre. You're my only hope. Okay, that was reasonable, I guess. LRM ammo explosion.
I think I hit something good.
The man had case. What? I feel betrayed and lied to. And I'm just going to turn around one of IMAX and going to annihilate him from existence. I think I'll have the Enforcer support. He seems to be doing a great job. Randall!
Standing by.
Yes, I have a target for you. He's unsteady,
Coordinates received.
not all that evasive, and at the end of the day, most of his armor's been exposed. Set that sucker to cluster and let it light.
Roger.
Is he dead?
How'd that taste?
I was expecting more explosion. One meg down. This guy's already dead over here. He doesn't know it yet, but he's about to explode. So that means, Greybeard, you're playing games with these guys. You're having a good, solid, fun time with them. We'll pull back a little bit. Take away their targets of opportunity. Mainly so I can, you know, wipe out everybody else. The shot's actually really good, all things considered. Given that he's a spider, if I hit him center torso, I need to do 100 damage. I'm not there yet. You are just... If I hit you center torso, you instantly die. You spontaneously combust. Hit you in the side torso, you spontaneously combust. Just don't hit him in the arm. Thank you. I wanted to kill the spider, I did. But... guaranteed kill versus hurting him. One salvageable part. But we're out of assassins, so we don't really care. In fact, annihilating that assassin is good for us because we would kind of like to steal that Orion.
Commander?
Halik! Nicola. Down at you. 43. Can I get a direct line? I can. Oh, that's where all the accuracy went. Hi. Explosion? Am I going to use a precision strike for this? Yes, because Talik deserves to see what this thing can do at maximum firepower.
10-4.
Green accuracy, maximum missile. I think there goes his gyro.
Scored a critical hit.
And we're cooking a bit. We gotta get the temperature down. This mech will explode. Like that mech almost did. He didn't, you know, permanently detonate, but we're on the way. Stop shooting my kit fox. He did nothing to you. You have no cause to attack him. We need to get probably the Enforcer over there to start ripping into him.
Ready for orders.
Because I don't want the Kit Fox wasting any more time or ammo. He's got 6 rounds of shooting left, so I'm not gonna do that. So Pyro's gonna live. I don't know what else everything is gonna happen. He's alive? Is he really though? Is he really? Reserve. See what the spider does. This maximum damage gyro spider is gonna bounce and laser the dervish. Oh, you idiot. Side angle will show the power of the amount of missiles. Yes, they are true. However, I didn't have a side angle. Also, I'm almost out of special ammo. So, if he's standing, then yes. He really did only yes, he also only took half damage. So there were several mitigating circumstances that made it make sense. Oh, you are just... Urando.
Commander.
Would you please finish him off? I believe in your clusters. Believe in the cluster. Crit everything to death. Crit to death? Not to death.
Reporting critical hit.
I mean, he's no longer evasive. That's going to be a knockdown. And he may want to be able to make... And lost his initiative. He's down 3/4.
Battle mech power up
And
detected.
you're back online.
Standing
Hi.
by.
No, not yet. Huron Warrior. Yes. The Huron Warrior will finish him off because, and this is actually reasonably important, it's going to take Kyogre a longer time to get over there. And clearing our flanks with this dervish is super important. It's gone. Never to be seen from again. Although it did have a 240 rated fusion core, which would be pretty nice to rob. Isn't the most amazing thing ever, but you can rock with it.
Waiting for orders.
The Leaks Dervish. Sprint. He's not the fastest mech. Part of that is... Okay, that's not by design, but by necessity. Yep. Kick him. Kick him in the balls.
Targeting for physical
Oops.
attack.
Structure exposed already? Really? Oh yeah, I forgot we have a small laser. I don't want to use the ammo. That's why I kicked him instead of... That may backfire on... No, it won't, because you'll move well before him. What are you up over here? Hunchback and a fire starter. Okay.
Commander.
Click! Sprint. Take aim. You have another
Roger,
target.
Skipper. Kick,
We are going to chill you out, though. Sorry, but it's just... Doesn't make sense to murder yourself on this. Especially not when, you know, the situation is critical, and I've only got 40 missiles left anyway. Put on these. That way, most accurate. Go hunting for crits, my littles. Okay, engine crit and a critical
That
on the
is
cannon.
something good.
I guess that works.
My SRMs are out.
And last but not least,
Yes,
Kyogre, who may actually be able to get a kill on this. It really depends on how accurate he can be on that shoulder. That angle makes it to where only half the mech can hit. Yes, I'm fully aware of the concept.
Roger.
But part of it is positioning, and the mech has a difficult time making it to that location. That's what I was hoping for. Good job, Kyogre.
One less target.
Yeah, for ultimate expression of that, look at any rack mech. Especially in our, not last campaign, but the campaign before that, where we were building quad rack mechs. If we got to a side angle, we could one-shot 100-ton assaults with no trouble. Because just, you force all that damage into a single location. It's beautiful.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, so we've destroyed several of them. I do wish to get down to my little friend over there, but I don't want to risk anything to do it, so I'm going to reserve. Let them make their move. Let them think. They have me on the ropes. Oh, you didn't sensor
What's
lock
up,
this
boss?
time. Why would you not sensor lock this time? Reserve. That's why I love Arctic Wolf so many SRMs. Oh, we gotta get our hands on one of those one of these days.
What's up, boss?
Okay, so Kyogre's not going to be in punching range this round, so I have no reason to hold back on him. Just sprint on forward. We need to get a supercharger in this thing. I will start deleting medium lasers for that. Which would be amazing for head shooting. No, because missiles don't get the same sort of benefit.
Standing
Although,
by.
they get a little bit one.
Waiting for orders.
But swarms of missiles don't perform quite as well as you'd think they would. I will actually use this round to chill out Talik.
Standing by.
Because Talik needs to chill.
Acknowledged.
Get him up here, nice and well defended. Get that temperature nice and low.
Yes, Commander.
No, Urando. Let's have you catch up now. Bring your enforcer back on over. It is... God, this is such a vanilla enforcer. It literally is just the upgraded versions of the standard armament. It brings an LB-10 instead of an AC-10, and a large laser, an EDR large laser instead of a normal large laser.
Standing by.
God, we built the most boring enforcer possible. This round, we all get to chill out, though. Next round, we get to deal
Receiving you.
massive amounts of damage. Yeah, that actually works.
On my way. Double time.
You have provided to me an easy shot. I mean, it's not the best shot, but 99-1 is really good. Wow, 99-1 on that Orion, and it's not a primitive Orion either. You know what? I'm gonna headshot it. Because if I can hit him in the head, he's dead. Okay, plus 50 heat. It's a start. Such a boring mech I have to drive. Sorry, Orlando. It's a good mech. Just because it's boring doesn't make it bad. It is the bog standard Orion. So we are just like finding all of the bottom level bottom level shit mechs. Not quite that bad, but there is that element to it. I'm risking a lot here. Please don't get hit, Pyro. You have the +1 hit defense, right? Gonna need it. Come on, go for the precision strike. Aim for the face.
Acknowledged.
Oh, look at that heat. It's up to 70. I had one with Gauss rifles and an RM-38 was a fire sport heavy. Yeah, they do make solid just solid mechs in general. They can build into good things. I'm not saying anything against
I'm
that.
taking heat damage.
You stood still. I can't help but feel that was a very, very poor set of life choices. Especially now. If Pyro gets out of this round alive, I'm going to be a very, very happy camper. Oh, Pyro, you wanted a side angle. You wanted a side angle. This is what this mech was made to do. Oh, he's got AMS. He had AMS. That's actually a pretty big deal.
Critical hit, Commander.
Prepare for the boom. He shot down 11 of those missiles. So that probably saved him. Take a look. How badly damaged are you? Oh yeah, that AMS saved him. The AMS did save him. Because 11 missiles got shot down. That's 22 damage. He needed 4 more to get hit him. So that AMS saved this man's life. Cheers for the enemy friendly fire taking out the chimp jets out. Yup. Yeah, so literally his entire survival is reliant on that AMS. So, on the one hand,
Receiving you.
damn it. On the other hand, wow, that's impressive. I can't help but give him a little bit of a round of applause for his excellent choice of equipment. Cluster shells incoming.
Roger.
See, lots of red. Yeah, there we go. This is why we brought the LBX. God, I love LBX autocannons. I know, they're not necessarily great, but they're so satisfying. Grade it. Bring forth the Huron. And we're gonna see if we can't get this guy to try and shoot at us. Alright, see you soon, Pyro. Hopefully you live through this round. Because this, whatever this Hunchback does is gonna determine whether or not you live or die. Solid hits on the Hunchback. Hopefully the Hunchback opts to shoot back at me. Because if the Hunchback punches you, okay, good. He shot at us. We're good. The Pyro gets to survive this round. He will now sprint to the side and fire his plasma guns. And hopefully that won't break him. And next round, Kyogre's gonna punch this Hunchback in the face. Because that's what he's built to do. Hiya, buddy. Oh, that was some solid accuracy with those lasers. If you did mention Ryan, be toasty. Fired a single medium laser. Dude, no, why would you do that? That only allowed you to sink 10. Actually, no, more than that, just because of the way that people have edited weapons to be more fun to them. Yes, Pyro.
Orders?
High speed, low drag. I have to be awfully damn close for that, and I don't want to do that. That falls under the category of locations I have no desire to be in. The trouble is, of course, that I can't be slow otherwise. I can make that work. Can I make an extension on that work? Think I'm avoiding
Aye, aye.
his range, but I'm not positive. Let's make him even more toasty. What's my shutdown chance here? 10.
Firing.
Another 2. That's even more heat. Holding the bubble. Okay, good. I was worried. We're playing on the edge of what he can handle. Because I've got to keep the heat going
Commander?
in order to ensure that, you know, death comes for him. Sweetly, softly, and with great
Go.
authority. Punching time. Your left side's your weak side, but there's mechs on that side. I'm gonna avoid it.
Firm.
Big punch, solid hits, exposed him.
Go.
And now I get to follow up with missiles.
Solid connection
So
on that
hoping for
one.
an ammunition explosion. Oh, fire an AC. I don't actually know what autocannon you have. So that can be really dangerous or not. We're not fully sure. Oh, he fully bulwarked.
Standing by.
He did not move.
What do you need?
Oh, that's not great. Oh, and only his arms open. Okay. Start sprinting down there, Orlando. Gonna get in there with some slugs. Do me a favor. Do not shoot Kyogre in the back. No matter what he said about your girlfriend.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Yes, there we go. Team player. 40% damage reduction though, man. That is Fierce. Oh, it's a primitive rifleman, like the parts that I sold, because I was positive I would never see another primitive rifleman ever again. Thank you, game. Slot Greybeard on over here. We're going to use yield point blank range ERPPC, I think. Actually, I see no reason to do that. We're going to use yield high top PPC. Well, the game catch it tends to do that to me. But it's fair, I suppose. Come on, blow off that arm. I'm gone? No, but he is unsteady, which I can follow up on and make pain happen. More motion over in the back, and it's happening on higher levels. Oh, I would have laughed so hard if you had hit him. Unfortunately, we were not able to get a repeat of that. And Talik, of course.
Commander?
Talik on high on the mountaintop. Time to start moving him down.
Gotcha.
He has missiles. They have names. Derek doubts this game too much. Come on, we all thought that. Ah, don't shoot me! Now you explode. I'm sorry, but it's true.
Damage is minor, Commander.
Yep. That's the way. That is the way.
Ready for orders.
But I was expecting it. Back shot. That'll work. Only fire one. Or I could just fire nothing. I only have 3 more rounds of shooting. And I'm not really interested in another hunchback. Chill out. He'll be fine. Vulcan, 2T, boring. You're boring, you're terrible, nobody likes you.
Commander.
Jagger, another follow-up to your seminal work of Fist to Face.
Acknowledged.
An autobiography. This is... That's the knockdown, and of course his arm gone as well.
Some heavy damage.
So now I get to take free shots at your face with everybody else. That's how this works. Geniusly. 3 of 4 injuries. Okay, I can work with that. Actually, no. Taking his life is going to be an exercise in frustration and unlikely to happen. Because 4 injuries? Yeah, not gonna happen.
Waiting for orders.
Talik is not in a position to do much to him, I don't believe. Yeah, no. So I'll position him for upcoming rounds, where he'll just flood fire down on top of them. This map is not really suited for his strengths at the moment. Oh no, primitive rifleman shooting at my dervish. Don't be like that. Just because this dervish is far more advanced than anything you could ever field. It would be really cool though if I got just like a random headshot. Let's go for the kill on this rifleman. We are a little bit toasty, so we'll have to chill out somewhat. Could go for the leg for the easy knockdown. I mean, he's already on the ground, but you get the idea. See if we can't open up a big ol' hole. Armor penetration. Nothing important happened. But that's okay, because I have 1 more mech moving.
Ready for
It is none other than Urando. They say that in their darkest hour he will come. You know what? I'm actually just going to stand you still. I think you can handle it. We're going to target that shoulder. We're going to blow it to smithereens.
Acknowledged.
Oh shoot, I'm shooting slugs. I meant to shoot clusters. Well, there goes the side torso.
Scored a critical hit.
And when he stands up, we're just going to blow off that weak leg. 7 mechs down right now? Yeah, we're not doing too terribly. I mean, we're about to get punched in the face, but we kind of knew that was going to happen. I take that back. He decided he was going to shoot the Huron warrior. With a medium laser no less. He has battle fists.
Good to go.
Pyro. God, that Vulcan's terrifying. Full speed. Let's go see all
Let's
our
move.
opponents. Hey, look, it's another hunchback. Boring is what that is. We're gonna get punched. I didn't even realize it. 59. I think I'm going to improve my odds a little bit on that one. Do me a favor, get a free headshot. 6%.
Locked on target.
Thank you.
We can salvage that.
I appreciate it. I appreciate your hard work and dedication to our cause. You, sir, deserve a promotion if we get this mech entirely. Alright, so that puts us up pretty happily.
Aye, aye.
I'm just gonna... Oh, you already lost your leg. He gets a promotion if we get that mech. So there are a few more stipulations and provisos, some quid pro quos,
Coordinates received.
and also
Locked
another
on for
big old
physical
punch.
attack.
Pilot, fail. There he goes. See something first. Not the beans. Pressed him with the kid fox. He really just did, like, nobody else has managed to get a headshot with the plasma rifles yet. That was pretty good. I'm impressed. He's only got 2 more rounds of shooting, but...
Waiting for orders.
Talik! You have the accuracy, you have the range,
Rolling.
and you have the heat. But most importantly, you have the power, and I'm going to give you every single opportunity to succeed on this one. He is not in cover, he is not bulwarked, we don't have the maximum accuracy we can get, but we're pretty gosh darn close. Let's go see if we can drill.
Acknowledge.
The swarm just keeps coming. Okay, we did good.
Bet that
But he
hurt.
did a headshot, I mean he doesn't control RG. Hey,
Orders.
I give you guys the benefit of the doubt in saying that all things like that are your fault. But that also means it is also your success. So, clusters, coming your way. Boof. There goes this engine. I think we just got 5 parts of that. Shoot, I shouldn't have done that. You have to touch the power in the HR report. Graybeard, the only target remaining is this poor little tiny Vulcan. Well, Vulcans have greater than human strength, but if we can just start laying into him, that'll be good. Alright, Vulcan, time for you to go. Hopefully you move slowly. Oh, I get to go first. I'm gonna reserve since the Vulcan is, you know, terrible mech. Who is missing all of his guns, so. I kind of figured you'd do that. But you missed because you were a loser. Sorry, folks. Nah, don't worry about it. Oh, we're gonna get a little bit of heat. But these plasma rifles, man, they're chill. In HR report, refollow when the pilot is dead.
Standing by.
You see, one would think that. One would be
Roger.
wrong. Alright, let's see if we can't kill another mech.
Firing a full salvo.
I mean, these plasma rifles just deal so much damage, man. The heat is great, but the damage is
Target's taking a
wonderful.
critical hit.
Alright, let's get everybody's
Yes,
favorite Kyogre down there. Running at full speed. See if he can't get himself
On my
a
way.
melee
Double
combat
time.
before the end of the game. Well, another one. He tends to do this a lot. Surprisingly, these SRMs are laser accurate because they're support weapons and they have the automatic support weapon buff of automatically ignoring some of the evasion,
Commander?
which is moderately hilarious. Another precision strike onto his side, although this accuracy is not going to be nearly as high, and we're going to be a little bit toasty by it. So target his shoulder. Here they come! It just kept coming, but it wasn't quite
That did
enough.
something good.
Alright. Graybeard needs to move slightly. We could have a random move. Rando does have a shotgun. Let's have the shotgun move first, because, you know, shotgun. And we'll move him to a side angle where he can make the most of his shotgun. And hopefully blow him into little tiny bits. If I do this, will I have enough? I will not, but I'm going to be stripping a whole ton of evasion off of him. So if you can't... this might kill him, though. There he goes. Nice work, everybody. I don't actually think we have a penetration. Is there an ammo type that increases damage? Sabos. Sabos will generally increase your armor damage at the expense of your structure damage.
Mission successful.
High explosive will generally increase it. At least for ATMs, there's an entire line of ammunition that just becomes more powerful at shorter ranges for less range. So ATMs are pretty nice, actually. God, if we can get some ATMs in this game, we will be on easy street, just blasting on through, annihilating everyone. Fools stand in front of the man with ATMs. Alrighty, so a nice payout on that one. I mean, it's not huge, but it's nice. And yeah, Urando was involved in just about every single battle there. Oh, no, we did have a penetration somewhere? Thought I saw it. Maybe not. If not, then excellent. We've done well. I know this is redundant, but why does Comstar need to field a level with just awesomes and Royal Atlas 2s. Because they hate you. 3. 3 is all I'm getting. To be fair, none of this equipment is especially interesting to me. So, screw it. We're just going to roll the dice. Odds of getting it low. Chance, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, game. Why? If I had just get that Rifleman part. If I had, watch, now I will keep the parts and I'll never see another Rifleman ever again. You just pay your bills? Just because I'm using a crap penalty. I'm like, they want to keep up the streak they started took you. I like that one. So we have four parts of the Rifleman. Yes, the game does smack me in the face for basically styling all over it on this battle. Because I have the tech to build that Rifleman into something fun. I happen to have a Clan XL engine and Ferro armor, which will replace the primitive engine and primitive armor that is currently on the mech, and it has a Rifleman structure for rugged, which means it doesn't have primitive structure. So I can build a 55-ton Rifleman. It probably has 4 hard points, but I can put, I don't know, a pair of PVCs or something onto it. Turn it into a mini awesome. It'll be great. It'll be fun. We'll laugh about it. All right, let's check our pilots. I assume some of you managed to level up off of that one. Greybeard has the level. Recoil penalty? Maybe. He's not really doing much with recoil at the moment. The hit defense is really tempting, though. Hit defense is always tempting. But I do want to kind of catch you up on your bottom level abilities at the moment. Just so you're not sort of falling too far behind.
Training complete.
So that'll help you with
Got
any
something
of
you want
that.
Commander.
I'm on the clock.
Gordon needs to get back to us on his level up.
Reading.
Yep.
And aside from that, we're all good. Wait, you can take out the proton. I thought you could. I thought you could replace it. Because in Rogue Tech, you can't remove it, but you can build over it. So if that's not the case, then that really kind of sucks. I say that now, but the next mission you'll see another one. No, I don't think we'll see another one ever again. As long as it's within our stores, we'll never see another one. Isn't that a fun looking dervish? It's just like missiles all over the place. Missiles in the chest, missiles in the hands. It's ready to go ham on somebody. Easy to maintain. This means mech bay refits. Yeah, extremely fast. This thing refits as fast as a bloody Omni mech, which is kind of ridiculous. Huron Warrior is... Okay, it needs a little bit of a texture upgrade, but this little multi-barrel cannon assembly we've got going on over here is pretty hilarious. Yeah, there's that Rifleman. Dump the assassin. We're not building that. I've got parts. I'm 1 part short of building a Hunchback. 5 PSA. Our SPA is jury-rigged XL. Medium cannons for maximum burst. I think I can get another one of these. Because didn't the store have a Hunchback in it? Yeah, I can buy this to build a Hunchback for free. It's cool you finally got a dervish. Yeah, we've been actually trying to look for a dervish for a very long time. And we finally managed to get one. You know what? Screw it.
New
We'll do
equipment
it.
available.
We'll do it. Because why not? Let's build the army of Hunchbacks again. Just like every time. Ready the Hunchback. Take the part. Take the part. Build the belly thing. I know, it's not a great version of it, but it's a Hunchback. What more do you want? Alright, show me my brand new piece of junk. Oh god, it's a pirate piece of crap. It has a machine gun in the head. Try to say... It's a medium cannon out, medium cannon out. Large chem lasers. 35 damage, generate 13 heat. How much does a normal large laser do? 5 tons versus... So it's 1 ton lighter, but it's not because you need the chemical laser ammo. So at most it's half a ton lighter. I'm not certain that's at all useful. Plus a lot of machine guns. Terrible, terrible idea. Machine guns are horrible. How many shots do you get for a chem? 15? So it has enough to shoot those for 7 rounds. And that's out. Well, I want a Clan Hunchback. God, if we could get a Hunchback 2C with the twin Ultra Autocannon 20s. That thing is a monstrous death machine. Alright. So, I kind of want to pull this jury rig out. Like, I probably should. Go to my internals. Clan XL. Instantaneous massive cost. This thing has 3 supports though. 3 energy, of course. Of course, one of each manages to overlap, so you can't use both of them. Vehicle flamer? I only got the one. Tag, no. AMS might be hilarious. It's like 50% engine slots. Yeah, it's not a great idea. Give me a big ol' engine. Let's shove something massive into this thing. Maybe 280. Probably drop it down to a 280, 275, but so 6.9. 6.9. That'll drop it way down. Might not be the worst thing in the world. 2.5 is a 5.8, and the 200 that it had in it is a 4.7. Right. So give it a 280. Or no, the 275. That's its breakpoints. Gives me 19 tons. Now what can I do with 19 tons? Well, I'll tell you what I can do with 19 tons. I can turn it into discount gridiron. Gauss rifle. Plus 2 tons of ammo. Uno. Dos. What'd you miss? We're not that broke. Hello, Libro. I know, but I'm sketching. Leave me to my art. My beautiful art. Alright, so what can I do with the 2 tons that I have left? Ammunition is of course tempting. Or I could pull out the heat sinks that I don't need. So what can I do with the 4 tons I have left? Not a whole hell of a lot, if I'm completely honest. We're a little bit limited. Can't even fit a PPC on. Medium pulse lasers though. Kind of lean into that a bit. I mean, it's completely useless with the cannon. We've made a giant... No, this is the gridiron, man. Gridiron's a nice mech. I don't know if I want to put my Clan XL on this thing. It's like, it's a hunchback. It's a fast as hell hunchback, though. If I need this much speed out of a hunchback, I can save a lot of weight. AMS, I don't really... Well, AMS did save... Let's be fair, AMS did save a fire starter. So it does have that going for it. Does have a melee SRM too. Let's go check the store, see if... Oh, pair of ERLR's lasers might be better. Let's see. I need to check... Melee SRM2, Slug MG, no. Okay, so we pull the XL out. We pull out the Gauss rifle. We pull out the medium pulse lasers. Put on instead a pair of 25 heat versus... Hey, 25 heat for less damage. Pair of PPCs. And we're a little bit overweight, but hey, we happen to be overweight just the amount of Gauss ammunition and half a ton. So all I need to do is either drop that engine down and give myself all kinds of stuff. Yeah, we'll drop the engine down. I don't want that 200. That 200 is too low. But the 235 or whatever. Yes, that'll work. Gives me 4 tons. CVS, the Mercer load mod. Oh, the reloaded mod for MechWarrior 5 adds more slots to X, and there's a lot more AMS. Put on the ferrofibers, keep the engine, put on the ferrofibers. Nah. I don't want to put my clan ferro on this. I don't want to put any clan tech on this mech. I don't believe that's a positive use of my clan tech. Because at the end of the day, it's just another hunchback. It's another hunchback, and there's nothing special about hunchbacks. They're garbage mechs. They're not. The hunchback is super solid, reliable, but they're yet another mech that is just boring. Sorry. They're not super boring. Just slightly boring. And that actually works. I mean, it's simple. It's simple, it's sweet, it's got a whole bunch of heat sinks onto it. That was a good time to join Tex. Yes, now is a good time. It's always a good time. Check down below, you'll notice a couple of urban mechs, much like the one on my t-shirt. They will guide you to various places there can be. One of them, the blue, black, and other color one, will take you right to it. Discount Warhammer? Yeah, a little bit. By a little bit, I mean, yeah, a lot of it. It very much is. Oh, good spot. Because it has not quite enough heat to be able to dissipate these PPCs. So we've got a discount over here. We'll be more reliable than which. Yeah. I kind of like it. The hunch hammer or something like that. I don't do names. It's a little bit lightly armored for what we'd normally like to do, but I mean, it's got battle fists. What more do you want, right? Ugh. I wish I had just normal Pharaoh. Normal Pharaoh armored this sucker up. Because this amount of heat sinks is kind of just barely how much we need. But as gray, blue, and black. Oh, thank you. 7 days, 74,000. That'll get another mech up online. Once again, the hunch is completely worthless, and we put all of the weapons in the arms because that arm accuracy increase is way too good to drop. We'll keep the Rifleman parts. I will dump Enforcer parts because I have an Enforcer, and therefore I don't need an Enforcer ever again. I know, I built a Hunchback, but you have to understand. I had no choice in the matter. They forced me to do it. And we're one part away from a Phoenix Hawk Clam. We're one part away from a Primitive Rifleman, which is probably actually terrible. Because apparently I can't actually swap the engine for a better engine. However, I get the Discord announced within a minute or so. Yeah. I also put up a video, which should have gone up. If it didn't, I'm annoyed. And the Urban Mech Lamb we're 2 parts away from, so we gotta find one of those. There's a lot of missions here on this planet. I kinda wanna get this back in, but I don't know what to do with it. I think no, they're both 35 tons. So I gain nothing for doing that. You get Nimble Jumper, but this just has the clan upgrade, which is huge and powerful and must be respected. Can you show me my... Apparently we're not showing the other laser. That's a little sad. Still, solid mechs all around. This Dervish is such a glass cannon though. I worry about it every single time we bring it out. Get some camouflage on that sucker. Surprised the patterns work. The Dervish just wasn't part of any specific pack. Yeah, that works for me. Looks like missions are done for this day. Pretty much, yeah. We're just admiring our beauty. Actually, ooh, okay, we're 2 days away. I'm gonna cycle the 2 days. I know, it's...
We're nearly broke.
Shut up, Darius. We're gonna cycle the 2 days because we got Beta Pod hiring hall. Alright, folks, we're gonna be buying new pilots. Apparently, there's only 2 new pilots that I can hire because everybody else is special. Oh no, 3 new pilots. Everybody else is special, so we are gonna bring on people who are not yet in the company.
New mech warriors.
I don't know if Pavement is like a
New mech
someone I can hire or not, or change his name. If not, we'll sell him. So let's try and lift one. All right, so we have new pilots. So let's go rename them after people. So do I have an A bubble? I don't think I do. A bubble was, of course, guaranteed to be in. Yes, your mech warrior call sign is A bubble. Yay! After his massive support. This student spoils 310. Oh, thank you so much, Rando. Rando rewards us with bits for how well we do.
Awaiting order.
Alright, who's not in? The Holy Inquisition. Why? Because I looked over and there he was. The Holy Inquisition. We're just gonna put Holy Inquisition because the does not fit. Holy Inquisition. Darius needs to be tarred and feathered. Yup. Alright, and Janissary will get a rename to... Do I have a Kuijibo? Do I have a Kuijibo? I do not. Okay. The Janissary becomes Kuijibo. You will not escape. See you around, Graybird. Thanks for hanging out with us on this evening, despite your discomfort. Hopefully you are feeling better, or at least less hungry. And that, we've got 4 more berths that we need to be filling up. Wolfbane's stays, by the way, because of A-Bubble's massive gifting spree. Wolfbane's is actually a part of our subs group, so he gets to stay, actually. Then we name him Mech Target Practice. That's 30,000 seals. So 4 more pilots will be added. Of course, we will also be trying desperately hard to get ourselves into the final slot of Hab Pod. What is this one? Gamma. and that'll bring us up to 24, and we will fill that up to the brim as well. The way you get in on being part of this is you have to be a subscriber, and then you have to be in the stream when I'm looking over at the chat. And if I see your name and you're not on the list, I will probably grab you. In fact, the only thing that saved, what was your name? That saved Lowbrow from being part of the company was the fact that Kuijibo was just above him. And we didn't have anything for Kuijibo just yet. So, we also do need to start working on our next expanded drop pod. I probably should buy this one. I have parts I can sell. I have like 50 jump jets, so I will go through that in my off time and probably pick this up next, just to allow us to start competing a little bit in the higher missions. Also, because I need another flamer mech into the Force, and I really kind of don't want to drop the Enforcer for it, because the Enforcer is a great tank. People are going to give us the news on the field. Oh, Moon, you're next, aren't you? I'll try and remember it. Need to have more mechs? Even one more? Yes. Even having one more mech is huge. And because we're only trying to bring another general along, the 35 tons, I think we should be able to handle the weight. Alright, so folks, thank you for joining me on this one. We'll say goodbye to YouTube first, and then we'll have our private little quiet Twitch talk. So to my YouTube friends, thank you very much for watching. I have been Tarek. If you like what I'm seeing, make sure that you hit that like button and you subscribe. Apparently, it's all the rage these days to tell everybody, oh, 60% of you are watching this are not subscribed. If you're not, thank you for stopping by anyway. It's nice to have you. Yeah, but if you want to receive notifications, hit the subscribe, hit the bell, do all the cool stuff, leave comments. Apparently comments make things like elevate higher in the search algorithm, and then we get found by more people. But most of all, if you can't do any of that, if you can't be bothered doing that, share it, and we will, that'll help out. Also stop by on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays at 4 o'clock at twitch.tv/Derek117 to join in on the action. Wednesdays we play this BattleTech Advanced 3062. On Fridays we play Mech HQ, which is our little Mega Mech campaign that we've got going with all members on the, well, not all, but a significant number of members on the Discord are a part of it. They're active pilots, they move around, they select their mechs, they do their refits. We're currently attacking the planet of Beetlejuice, which has been quite difficult. And then, of course, on Saturdays right now, we're playing Mountain Blade Warband. We're actually about to begin our brand new campaign, although by the time this goes up on YouTube, that'll be done for. So, see you around YouTube. Thank you for joining. Ta-ta.